I've been hiding from the world for the last week, I guess. I had been to yard and I had found some corrosion on Karl and been on the hard for 6 days, and we fixed it all up. I spent like $3,000 to get everything fixed, and we put so much work into it. And I had thought that I was ready to go and cast off, untie the lines finally, and sail to Ecuador. And then when I came to the marina just to get a couple of things done, I found out that the weld that we had done in yard wasn't holding, and that there was water coming in and again through the hull. And yeah, you can say it's not a big thing, it's just holes in the hull and, you know, just go and fix it. But it's just, I think it's just so frustrating. It was just so frustrating because I had just spent so much time and effort and to get it all fixed, and you know, I'd spent most of my savings to get it done, and I was just ready to go, and I just thought I really deserved to get going because I'd put so much effort into it. Obviously that's not how it works. So the last week I've been not doing anything except feeling sorry for myself and you know, getting a little drunk here and there. And I was hiding on Karl, and right now I'm on Joanna, and you know, I've talked to Maria a couple of times about what I should do, and she's fixing something outside right now. I've been looking at boats. I have to admit, I have been looking at a couple of offers and even written a message to one or two people about inquiring about a boat and prices. I just feel so lost, and I just really don't know what to do. I don't know, I mean, we fixed it the best way we thought we could fix it, and I just don't know, you know, what is the way to fix it any better so that I can feel safe on Karl, like, to make him a seaworthy vessel again, and to trust that, you know, you do something, you fix something, and then it breaks open again, and it just takes away all your trust and your confidence in what you do and what you've done, and you wonder, you know, if you're ever gonna be able to fix it in a way that it's gonna be safe. And I think that's probably what worries me most at the moment, that, you know, if I do keep on fighting for Karl, then it would have to be in a way that I can be 100% sure, or at least 90% sure, that I can feel safe out on the ocean. I sent out an email to my parents explaining what was going on, so they kind of like knew what was happening, and I would have thought that my parents were gonna write me or call me and tell me something like, you know, Nika, you've been playing around for a long time now with Karl, but we think that maybe now you've reached a point to let go of this old boy, because I think it's just not safe anymore for you, and you know, just you know, if there's any way we can help you, but maybe buy another boat. That's kind of like what I thought my parents would say. And my dad has written me the most beautiful email, and you know, saying how much I had fought for Karl and how much work I put into it, and you know, and that they're proud of what I've done so far, and And I kept on reading, and I was waiting for the moment of them to tell me to let go of Karl. But instead, what he wrote is that, that, you know, excuse me. Instead, what he wrote is that, you know, they have grown fond of Karl over the years, and you know that they came to visit a second time. We went out sailing, and he said, you know, he's the boat that you chose, and we all came to love him, and he's a good boat, and you know, just look at it like you usually do, and just see if it makes sense to fix him. You know, find out yourself, like try to talk to some people, to some professionals, and just see if you do find a way to fix him. And we're there, we're supporting you in whatever you do, and you know, don't give up. I would have thought they would have said, you know, come home. I think it's time to come home and stop doing whatever you're doing, and we want you safely back here. But they didn't. It was the opposite. In a moment where I was completely lost and thought there's no way out, and that they would see it the same way, they actually surprised me with their love and support, and it really touched me, and it really helped me. Thank you for that, Dad. It means a lot to me. It really means a lot to me. But enough of the crying and the being sentimental. Obviously, I have to stop hiding at one point, and I have to make a decision what I want to do. I haven't decided yet whether I'm gonna keep Karl or not, but what I've decided to do is that I'm going to write a couple of emails and do a couple of phone calls with some aluminum shipyards in Germany. And I'm gonna talk to a professional shipbuilder here in Panama City. He's a guy from Austria that I know from back then when I did my engine swap out. So I'm gonna talk to him and see if he can come and take a look at Karl as well. And then I'm gonna see what these people say, what they suggest, and if it is within a sort of reasonable amount of money, then I'm gonna give it another shot. And if it's not, I mean, if they say I wouldn't even try because it's not gonna be safe, or if they say it's gonna cost like $8,000, then I'm not gonna do it. I think I will put my level at a cost of another $2,500 in total. That's about the maximum that I could afford, and it's my last savings I have for going to Galapagos. So if there is a chance to make Karl seaworthy again for that amount of money, then I think I'll be willing to do it. And if not, then I don't know. Come what may. It's been fairly windy and rainy lately. Not the greatest weather to lighten up one's mood. But anyways, unfortunately I've just filled up my water tanks when I arrived, so now I will have to take all that water out of them again, because I want to remove my plastic water tanks as well, just because it's an adjacent area, and I just want to make sure that the metal below those tanks isn't affected as well, because it's so close to that area that has been affected by the lead. And also to give the guy that's coming on Monday, Konstantin, just a better view to everything. Because if I want him to tell me how much I need to cut away, then he needs to be able to at least see what's close by, so he can make a decision on that. Entran nomás, aquí hay el problema. Aquí hay la mierda. Antes aquí hubo un tanque de inox. Y lo que no sabía es que abajo del tanque hubo
plomo. ¿Y el plomo lo tiraron así al aluminio?
No, es que estaba con alguna masa que era algo como epoxi, no sé qué era, alguna cosa. Que pusieron para insularlo del aluminio, pero con el tiempo, la humedad, claro, a veces hay agua de sal, no sé qué, entonces se hizo como una batería grande. Konstantin had looked at the affected area on the bottom of the hull, and we'd also taken a look at the construction plans of Karl. And the good news is that you said he totally believes that Karl can be fixed again, and we have debated a little bit about the differences of cutting out a piece of infected area and welding in a new plate, or welding a plate on top of the bottom. And I'm still waiting on some answers from some other shipyards in Germany so that I can take a decision soon. Well, since there's gonna be a bunch of unplanned costs coming up soon, the money needs to come in somehow, so giving Maria a hand with a rigging job here on some friend's boat, and you know, some little things here and there, just to cover the extra marina costs. And we're replacing the sail track for the mainsail. It's the perfect weather to go up the mast. Check it out. There's a little storm coming up. So, hopefully not too much lightning. Ready to go up the mast in a big storm?
It's always the way. Let me just plug myself in first.
Yeah, exactly. Just put some electricity into the game too. Otherwise it's just not exciting enough. So basically we're putting a new track for the in-boom furler system in here, and for doing that we had to take off the whole boom here from this is where the furler comes through, so we had to take off the boom and the boom vang, and we're going to clean the old track, and now what we're going to do is try to slide the new track up. We released the backstay a little bit because it had a lot of tune on the rig, like the mast is really bent backwards, and the slide thing is a little crooked as well, so it'll be interesting to see if it can actually go up easily or not.
Yeah, you just double check it. I just marked it.
After work dinner!
Huh?
I'm cooking some German experiment.
Look at the German food we are getting tonight. Oh, look at that yummy broth. Nico is here. Who gets proper German, northern German food? Oh man, it's so good. This is it. It's been hours. Hours. And you know,
Gut Ding will Beile haben.
yeah, good things come in time.
Ja.